Do you want to get better at Gorilla Tag? Well, I'm here. I'm going to show you how to get better at Gorilla Tag, including wall running all the way to verticaling. Alright? And from ground all the way to Lucioing, all the way to depth wall. Alright? Alright, let's just get right into the video. First thing I'm going to be teaching is, the first thing I'm going to be teaching is wall running. Okay, or wall climbing. Wall running, wall climbing, same thing. Well, you have to be pretty skilled to do wall climbing, but you have to have a lot of practice to get it to this wall. I recommend by coming to this wall right here, switch it real quick. I recommend coming to this wall, practicing. It's a huge wall. It's huge and it's great for beginners. And once you get all the way to slippery walls like this, No, we don't talk about that. Like that. Like that, you'll be good on and go to wall running. Well, wall running, it's kind of harder. It's because I would recommend the same wall, but your hand goes in this motion onto the wall. So what you do is you come to this wall. Look at my hand. It's doing this. It's not doing this. That's a vertical, which we'll get later on into the video. But it's going into the wall, and it's pushing upwards. And it's pushing upwards. So that's one way to practice, by just having your arm go like that. And you just keep doing it and try to keep your hand on the wall. And then you'll be on another step. That's where you'll be learning Lucioing. I mean Lucioing. Lucioing is a set of things created by Lucio the monkey, where you technically put your hands... I'll go in first person for this. You put your hands like this, and it's simply just a hand movement. You go 1, 2. And then you'll get really good at it. So it's It's basically 2 flicks. So, and then, and then when you start flicking like that, you should go flying. It's really just a set of flicks, so it's gonna work. It's basically just a set of flicks. So your hands are like this on the wall, and then you flick. So like this. Hold up, I flicked too high. I can't really hit the wall. It's like that. You really just gotta flick. And then you should go flying. Alright, then you'll be ready for verticaling. Verticaling, you can practice, you have to practice a lot. It's basically where you go straight up. Just straight up. Obviously, I'm still learning how to vertical. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, but I know some stuff on how to make you better at it. So what you want to do is you want to just come over here and go on this bench, and you do this motion. Just this motion. That's it. I do it 100 times a day so you can learn the motion. But learning the motion is one step, but a lot of YouTubers say they recommend 60 hertz. I don't have a PC. I make videos from the Real Cameraman in Gorilla Tag. So I don't have a PC. I don't know how to get 60 hertz, but I do have SideQuest. If you have a computer, go on 60 hertz. It would give you faster circles, but you really just want to flick like this. I'll go in first person. You really just want to flick like this, just in this motion. You just want to do it really, and then when you get better at it, you can do it really fast. You just have to keep that same motion. But if you want to challenge yourself, go with smaller circles. So like this. It's basically a circle flick, a circle flick. All right, let's try it. See, I'm going diagonally. It's because I have not really fully learned yet. If you go diagonally when you start, that's really good for beginners because you're learning it. And when you're able to do that, or most importantly, when you learn to do that, but I probably should have done the thing that really you need to learn. Ground. Ground is a huge step to outrunning monkeys. So what you want to do is you want to take your hands and do this motion. This is just for your right hand. My right is my dominant hand. My right hand is my dominant hand. So you want to do it with your dominant hand. Really just go like this. If you've seen H4KPY's videos, he tells you to do the same thing I'm teaching you. And then with this, your undominant hand, you want to, when you're doing the circle motion, you want your hand to go like this. Just pushes back. When you've done all that, it should look like this. So that's what it should look like. That does take practice. All right? Now we're on to the last step, juking. So juking can be really anything, but if you really want to learn, I recommend doing J-Man Curly's famous juke, the slide juke. The slide juke is basically where slide juke is basically where you put your hand through the slide and you have to make sure where you just go like this and you swing your arm around it. People say it's very hard. Well, I think it's one of probably the easiest jukes to learn. So basically what you want to do to master this is what you want to do is you want to take your hand and put it like this through the wall. But when you do that, you have to make sure your hand lands when at the end of the slide. So like this little crease right here is where it's supposed to end, and then you just swing. You may have to move your body in real life, but once you get the hang of it, it is so easy to do on God. All right, the next juke, the gazebo juke. So it's basically where you touch this board and then you swing your arm around the gazebo roof, like that. But you're supposed to land on the gazebo, like that. And then, so this is how you do it. You just have to really hit hard and then just swing. It's actually very easy. It's easier than the slide juke. Now we have a hospital flip. It's like where you spin like on a pole. So what you do, come here. You come to this pole. And then what you want to do is you want to grab it. And then you swing yourself in real life and then just swing your arms with you. So it's like this. And then when you develop, you can do this. You can just use one hand to do it. It's actually really easy. Alright, and then my last and final thing is to just practice a ton. That is how you get better at Gorilla Tag. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.